2022 and it's the start of a new month, which only means one thing, and that is there's lots of new books coming out this month. So if you happened to get any book vouchers or tokens and you're looking for a new read, this might be the video for you. I thought I'd go through a few of the ones that I'm most excited for. There is a lot of books coming out in the kind of YA age range this month. There's also a lot of books coming out in paperback that were previously hardback. So off the top of my head, I know that towards the end of the month, Firekeeper's Daughter is coming out in paperback, which is incredible and is an amazing book that if you've watched my previous video, which was the top 10-ish books of 2021, was in that list. But yeah, I thought I'd go through a few that I'm most excited for. There's a few thrillers and some fantasy and a few other things. But without further ado, I guess I'll just crack on with the list. First up, and these are in no particular order, I will try and tell you the release dates where I think I can remember them, is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Now, I think this comes out on the 20th of January, so it's towards the end of the month, and it is a brand new fantasy debut novel that I believe is going to be a duology. It's inspired by Chinese mythology, and in particular by the Chinese moon goddess, I believe, and follows the story of a young woman who is put on a quest to free her mother against some pretty powerful immortals. It sounds incredible. There's supposed to be a friend to lovers to enemies kind of element, legendary creatures, Chinese mythology, a prince. I mean, what more can you want? The author has said it's kind of a YA/adult crossover, so it's probably more of an older YA. I don't know until I've read it how I think it settles in the kind of YA to adult/new adult realm, but we'll see. But it is one I'm very excited for, and the cover of it, both the UK and the American covers, are absolutely gorgeous, so it's definitely one to check out. So I can't talk about books coming out in January without bringing this next one up, and that is Dead Lucky. Now, I was dead lucky, see what I did there, to be able to read this in 2021. I think I read it in December, if I remember correctly. Anyway, this book is incredible. It's a thriller that explores the influencer culture. So we follow a set of main characters who are all influencers, so work on social media, and it gives you a lot of kind of background insight into what it actually means to be an influencer, and plays with the idea of how much of your life is public. But at its core, it is a murder mystery. So at the beginning of the book, one of the main characters is murdered live on air, so to speak. So they're murdered whilst doing a live stream, and the rest of the book kind of follows on from that, and we're trying to find out who the killer is. And there's so many twists and turns in this book. It is incredible. I loved the influencer kind of setup of it. It was really interesting to explore the world of influencers and how their lives work and things like that, and it gave a really interesting setting for this murder mystery hunt for clues to occur in. So if you haven't read this, well, you won't have done unless you have a proof like me. But if you're looking for a whodunit, an incredible thriller, Dead Lucky is amazing, and I will be talking to the author in January as well. So I will leave details down below. It will be an Instagram live, and we will be talking all about how amazing Dead Lucky is. So if it sounds like something to you, check that out as well. So next up we have Win, Lose, Kill, Die, which is out on the 6th of January, I believe, and is a YA thriller, said to be perfect for fans of One of Us Are Lying or A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And to be honest, it sounds incredible. So it's set in an academy where all the students are the best and brightest. They're the high achievers. So when murders occur targeting those at the very top, hell breaks loose, and people are left to try and find out who's killing their way to the top of the achievers list. It sounds absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for it. Honestly, it sounds so good, and I'm really looking forward to reading more thrillers this year. So this one's definitely on my list as well, and I cannot. So next up is this delightful book. So this again is another YA thriller, and I believe it also comes out on the 6th of January. 6th of January. And is said to be perfect for fans of Riverdale and the Hazelwood, and honestly sounds incredible. The tagline on the front is "Two best friends, one night, a curse that will change everything." This sounds so good. There's a mysterious party that you're not supposed to attend to unless you're invited. Curses, friendships, betrayals, curses. I mean, I love a curse. I mean, what more do you need to know? This one is going to be read by me very shortly, and I'm very excited for it. And I will let you know what I think of it. But obviously check it. Last but by no means least is the Ivory Key, which it's the 3rd today and it comes out on the 4th, so by the time you've seen this video it is out in the world. The Ivory Key plays on the idea that magic is a prized resource and the only thing that stands between peace and war. When the magic runs out, 4 estranged but royal siblings have to find a new source of magic before their country is swallowed up by invading forces. This is the first in a duology, I believe, and sounds absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait. There's some amazing fantasy coming out this year, and I think that this may be one of them. Yeah, so that's just some of the YA reads coming out in the UK in January. I have created a bookshop.org list on the Rabbit Holes shop page there, filled with YA titles that are coming out this month, both brand new releases and hardcover to paperback releases. So things like, as I said, The Firekeeper's Daughter is coming out in paperback this month. And you can use national book tokens on there, so if you have got any for Christmas and you're looking for a way to spend them, you can on there, and that obviously supports the bookshop that I work for as well. And we will be able to order any into store and have some in store for you to browse at as well. I hope that that has been a slight bit helpful to kind of narrow down some of the numerous YA books that are coming out this month, and I will see you next time. Bye!